There's one simple tool which could help you become a better person with the right framing. Best news, you definitely know it and most likely have it already. The tool I mean is, of course, this here, a simple mirror. My mentor and good friend James McCabe says that all challenges are challenges of communication. I agree, and all communication where challenges exist have a human as a root cause. I cannot control other people, heck, I cannot even always control myself. However, one of the most important things is to have awareness of yourself. You cannot love others if you don't love yourself first, said an inspirational quote I remember from my high school yearbook. Good things, once we grew up already, loving ourselves hasn't become a challenge at all, but has become the challenge since it happens too easily. So therefore, the mirror might help. Yes, you are beautiful and handsome. Here comes the twist though. Of course, I will not change Narcissus, who fell in love with his own reflection and created the name of a flower, but I ask everyone to consider. Don't think of yourself, but the pain you are inflicting on others due to your ego. A stupid person is not impacted by his or her own stupidity, but only tortures others. Similarly, my ego only bothers other people but myself. If someone asks me why do transformations fail, I am pretty sure it is something very simple to explain. Small story time. In my previous life, I had a toxic boss who I asked when we parted ways, "How do you change your mask twice a day?" "What do you mean?" he asked me back. I replied, "I do not believe you can be such a horrible person at home with your friends and family. Thus, I do believe that you have to put on your mask when you go to work and put it off again when you arrive at home." We do not always like the person we see in the mirror, but it is not only about what do you see before you go to bed, but also what do you see when you wake up. The same applies to your business processes. When you leave work and you know you have had a bad day with bad processes, tomorrow you will meet them again, often even worse. Processes deteriorate, but they are rarely self-healing. When I was a CIO, my CFO always loved the IT service we provided, but only because he had special VIP service himself. He didn't bother about shortcomings of our processes. When I became a CFO myself later, I always had to pretend to be another person in case I wanted to understand how my IT support processes were really in the organization. Transparency often sucks, but it is necessary nonetheless. Many friends know me saying, nobody wants transparency. What everybody wants is transparency that is fast, accurate, simple, shareable, and offering you a next step. Transparency without action is a transparency we don't want. Transparency with an action is the starting point for greatness. And that's my cup of tea.